now I feel the people understand what is the idea from Cryptex. So and I'm so happy. My life, I have a good life before, it's okay. And but here I'm sure for the next years, for now and for the next years, the people, they don't have money. They need 100 euro, $100, no more. And in 3 years, they have
35, yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. And or she make the special program that we have now, buy 10 and have 15, and she have $500,000. $500,000. This is a lot of money for $1,000 now, and I'm sure all the people have this money. Why? Why I know people. She stay long time there, and she have the money. I will show you.
That left your wallet, and this guy withdrew almost $1.3 million. Contract terminated 10. You see that?
Yes, I was just going to ask you about that.
985,000 divided in 10 contracts.
So he's had 10 contracts have completed and paid out.
Yes.
Wow.
Still running.
Still
Worth $9 million now.
Amazing.
Can you hear me?
Okay, for this, we have now a special pay 10. Pay 10 and have 15.
Yes.
You can have in your account more about this. This is the Sonderregelung
because of the promotion, it can be more.
Yeah.
How many contracts can someone have right now? 50? Okay. So basically the promotion could go away at some point. Yes. But it will always be 20 contracts allowed. But the promotion could go away at some point. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And each account can have 2 times the promotion package.
I see. Okay. Each and I see that having more than one account is forbidden, which I think is great that they don't allow that. That's very good.
If I'm beginning in April, we have in this time 5 or 7 years contracts. The 3 years contracts beginning again in the last year, November. So before my people write in the account 20 contracts for 5 or 7 years. So then coming 3 years, and all the people say, "Hey, but now we need more. We want to have 3 years. It's shorter time."
Oh, I see.
So Cryptex say in this moment, okay, you can have 2 packages.
Yeah.
Maybe it's 30, and the 20 it's 50, and more 50, please no. So that's all. This is the history about this. Okay. So, but what is important here? Look. You see now all the people she stay longer in Cryptex. She sure she see this number here. She know okay, this going out. Okay, so but we want to see where she know this stay in the history list. In the history. This is real. This is going out. So look, this is the same. This is the history list from this man. What we say here. Okay, and you see, I speak with him before I moved to Thailand. I speak with him. Was in beginning of April, and he show me. Okay, my last withdrawal was in March. You see. 28,
21
of March.
Yeah.
So here pay out 100,000. 1 day before
112.
You see, I don't have to. You can.
So
you can
was
see.
this from the contract coming due, or was this referral income? It was from the contract.
This is no referral. This is
contract. Wow. That's amazing. Okay.
You see,
Very good.
in the, you have 1, 2, 3, 4,
And you
5,
see- and you
1.5 million in 1 month.
And you see tranches to around or transfers around 100,000 each. So there's also maybe something to consider if someone gets a huge amount in his available balance. Not make a withdrawal for 5 million or 500,000. Do maximum 100,000 per transfer. Might be also a thing to know.
Yes.
Louis, believe me, last year in the March, the people speak with me and tell me this when I say you're always crazy. Never I believe this. Yes, and I'm beginning and I see what she do in the network. Yeah, that's okay. Now you see people. I can show you for this more, but let's speak about this one. I have more. For example, you can see is more.
Yeah.
So
basically it's we have proof. That's really what it comes down to. So being that the bank is anonymous, the insurance company is anonymous, and the wallet holders, the wallet holders, it's only from our wallet address. So basically it's the proof, in other words, that is what we're looking at here. So because everything else is anonymous, we don't really need the documentation. We don't need that because it's working since 2016 and we have the proof. So that's the main thing. I also like that it's affordable for people at $100 for the people who are just going to come in and maybe they don't have $1,000, so yeah. So let me ask a question about bank. The bank. Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, Lori, we have zwei wichtige Dinge. We have 2 important things. The first is we can see from other people she stay more longer, the money, the contracts coming. So, but now I will show you from meine Erfahrung,
His experience,
my experience in the networking, and this is for me must more about all what we see.
But you wanted to ask something before you ask your question, please, Laura.
Yeah.
I was just about to ask about the bank because I know that the bank is anonymous. And it's an interesting feature or factor to the business because in DeFi staking or in crypto in general, people use it for the reason is, obviously staying away from the financial institutions of the world. So that almost seemed a little bit disconnected to me when I first heard it. So I think I'm understanding though that this basically seems like an offshore banking institution that's very discreet that is using DeFi to generate interest for members and of course grow their own income as well. Does that sound right or make sense to you, or how would you explain that?
As you know, banks are involved everywhere where they can make money, right? So,
Yeah.
and every user sees in his dashboard that the interest for the loan is paid monthly out of the dashboard from your staking profits, and also the premium for the insurance goes out of your staking profits to the insurance company. So all these transfers are clearly visible.
That makes sense. And is there a smart contract for this at all, or like?
In the future, there will be Cryptex 2.0. We don't know yet when this will be launched, but we know it's in the making because the old website, which you see here, is no longer worked on. They're working already in the background on Cryptex 2.0. And at Cryptex 2.0, everyone will see his own smart contracts on the blockchain. 100% transparent. This is coming.
Okay, so in other words, the smart contract is already in effect and running. We just don't see it yet until we have the Cryptex 2.0 website.
You can see in the moment in the dashboard,
but not on the blockchain. And this
coming. Okay. You remember when you go if you click active staking, you see your contracts separated, and you can click your contracts and you see what you have to make for insurance, what you have to make for fee, what is the Zinsen for the bank?
Interest.
The interest for the bank. So, and all this you can now see in the dashboard. So next time, but we can wait. I don't know. It's in 1 month, it's in 2 months, but
we don't know when. Yeah?
the people working, the technical working, that we can see the smart contract in the intern blockchain, and this is and in this time the people coming. I don't know what we have there. Okay, but let me speak about
this is another proof, and the clearest proof we have that this can never ever be a Ponzi.
Das ist für mich eigentlich das Wichtigste.
The most important fact you can really convince people.
For me, you have to know, or you remember, I tell you, we have 100 super leader in the world, and my super leader bring me here is an Australia. So let's beginning. In the networking for the normal user, we have a commission from $65. For example, you it's going out for 5 years. You make a 5 years contract. The first have 50, the next have 30, and the next 15. So it's 65. And in the 3 years, it's first 30% and 10 level go up. The direct provision. You remember we have a commission for winning and we have a commission for direct. So I speak now only for direct commission. So this is and we have going in the company and no in the community 100, no more. This is all what we have for contract. So the user commission going out direct 65 going out. My super leader, it's SL6, number SL6. Here have 35 for one contract. Then coming the normal leader, 5, 5, 5. Upstairs me.
Upline, no?
In one line. So this I'm SL3. I have a commission from 15%. So in my downline, in one line, I have more leader, but in one line is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaders. In this moment, when the people make in my downline one
purchase,
one contract. Thank you. Going in 100, going out 155.
Immediately withdrawable, immediately available in Bitcoin.
Wow.
Yes.
So in other words,
for me, this is so.
Yeah.
Is this a scam? Is this a Ponzi? No. It's nicht möglich. Yeah,
it's absolutely impossible.
Yeah.
Right. So in other words, if the staking interest wasn't being generated above and beyond the $100 that people put in, it would just crash. Like it wouldn't be able to continue. So it has to be legitimate because they're paying above and beyond the 100 that people put in. Does that make sense to you? That's how I'm reading that.
Correct.
Wow. That's amazing.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the biggest proof.
Now.
And so your super leader, he's been in since how long? How long ago? 2016. So he's went through many contracts as well. Wow, that's incredible. It's incredible that you know people who've been in since 2016. That's really a huge comfort to me as far as proof goes, that you can tell me that you know someone who's been in since 2016. That's a big deal because there's no company I know of right now.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So there's no company I know of right now that's been around, in this kind of space. Yeah. It's been around since 2016 and still running smoothly at all, even. So yeah, that's really incredible. That's very comforting. The first thing that jumped out to me was that it was $100 for people, because I know there's some people who can't, come in with $1,000 or whatever. I think when they see it working, they'll make it happen. But that's what jumped out at me, and I said, you know what? Let me take a look at it. It's amazing. It's really amazing. I'm very shocked that I haven't heard about this yet. Do we know how many members there are worldwide by any chance?
In the moment, more 200,000.
Really? I wonder if, I mean, I'm sure there are people in the United States that are involved in this, but I wonder if they don't realize how impactful this is, because nobody's promoting it. So that's interesting.
Yeah, me too. This was my question for 1 year. I say, why I'm in the network branch, and always I'm looking, and always I have information. Nothing more about this. This is the point. A lot of people make this anonymous for 100%. A lot of people, for example, my super leader, never more you see him. My super leader say, okay, I'm going not never more. I show my I see his account in March again, and he say, Mario, now you understand why no more picture, no more nothing, and this is real. And for 1 year, I don't believe all this, but the people have for a bit money, a lot of money out, and you see in my account for that.
Incredible. So 2.0, am I understanding that it's possible in the 2.0 that they may have a 1 year and 2 year contract, or is it going to stay with the 3, 5, and 7, do you think?
With the new Cryptex 2.0, maybe we have 2 years. Now she speak with the bank, or maybe we have 1 year. But die Zinsen sind im Moment so schlecht.
Yeah, the reason why there are not such short contracts at the moment is because of the interest rates. The interest rates are very high for short-term loans, and then the system doesn't work.
I see. Yeah. I see. So it works on the length of the term being longer.
Yeah. It works on the. It's extremely important how high the interest rates are from the bank. Right. And of course, the premiums from the insurance.
But 3 Jahre gehen so schnell.
Yeah.
3 Jahre gehen so
schnell. 3 years should not be an issue. This is something which goes really fast, and of course, many people asking for 1 or 2 years. But I think nobody knows. No? Nobody knows yet. So we will see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good to know. So we don't know when the platform is coming out, the 2.0 or anything like that. So
we know they're working on it. We know they're working on it. We know there are no changes anymore on the current platform.
Okay.
Because they will not do this. They not change anything anymore there, because they're working on the new platform.
I see. Perfect. The legitimacy and the proof of people who've already been in since 2018, 2016. You have been in 13 months. That is really helpful. It's really helpful for people, because a lot of these companies, as you know, they come and go in like a matter of weeks and months, and people are disappointed. And I'm looking at this as a long-term security in a way for people. And like you said, something that basically you don't have to do anything else if you don't want to.
And Lori, this is a business. This is nothing complicated.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see that. That's what I love.
The people have questions, and this and this. Sometimes, believe me, in the beginning, sometimes I speak with people outside. I go outside and say, you have 100 euro in your pocket? And they say, yes. Why you need money? I said, no, give me. Give me. So they say, okay, here you have. So okay, sit down. I send you a link. You go in and make a contract. So, and then in 5 minutes, and in this time we have 5 years contracts. And this I do, believe me, I do it in the day, in my small city in Spain. I go out in the cafe and I'm having the coffee, I'm finished and go out.
Wonderful.
So,
wonderful.
yes.
I think, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. This was really helpful. Really, really helpful just to hear from people who've been in it for a while and could give me, an indication of, some security behind it because we know it's working since 2016. So that for me is a very big comfort. And also, knowing that somebody can come in with just $100 and get started and work their way to having a nice savings account, basically in crypto over the course of 3, 5, or 7 years, that's a huge comfort. I love it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks again.
Bye-bye.